Hey Aquarius, it is Alex Angel, and I am here to bring you your second half of September 2019 tarot reading. I hope you guys are enjoying your September so far. As I'm meditating and have meditated on your energy, I'm kind of hearing that, especially maybe because of this time of year and especially because of the season. Some of you may be feeling like out of your element, trying to get your rhythm and trying to get your groove on or groove back. So let's see what the cards have in store. For this month, I am using the Healing with the Angels Tarot as my primary, or Healing with the Angels Oracle cards as my primary. And then also my Rider-Waite as my secondary and clarifiers. So let me set my intentions, Aquarius, and see what angels have in store for you, darlings. Beautiful God, angels, ancestors, light and love. Please bless Aquarius with messages about love, light, career, finance, money, in their reading. Thank you so much. You're amazing and we love you. Amen. Yep, truth and integrity again. I'm telling you, it's the season for it. Everybody's been getting this card. Beautiful, Aquarius. I love this. Yeah. And now I'm just, of course, shuffling through my Rider-Waite because I want to put out those cards as well and give you a complete view versus a partial view. Same intention and energy, so for the card. All right, Aquarius, let's see what we have. This reading is a little all over the place. It's the first of the day. Angels are saying hard decisions. I kind of feel like, I guess some of you are making decisions. Could be about life, love, career. The first cards up are truth and integrity, and then also the world card. This is what you stand for, what I'm getting. This is what you stand for. I'm also getting that this has not necessarily been a high priority for you, Aquarius. Angels are saying for some of you, you could have allowed people to run all over you. Angels are saying it's now time. Sorry, I was thinking it's now time to get things back in balance. And I was just looking down to see if that card actually popped up, which is what the world card is, right? On the Fool's Journey in the Tarot, this is actually the last card for the major arcana, and it is the world, right? Which basically represents a collection of experiences. And it also represents like endings and beginnings. So I do kind of feel like for you specifically, Aquarius, this is the ending for some of you of putting up and dealing with other people's bullshit. And that came through verbatim, okay? That was angelic and it came through verbatim, okay? You want more quality in your life. What I'm also hearing too, by the way, is this has to, of course, start with you first. Now, I'm not saying that you guys are not quality, but basically law of attraction says we will bring to you whoever you are and whatever you are, kind of radiating and whatever you are giving off internally. So I'm not saying you're attracting bullshit people because you're bullshit. What I'm saying is that you are attracting certain people because you're not paying attention to who you really are, what you really stand for, what you really want in your life. What I'm also getting to is that, especially for some of you, when it comes to quality, it's not necessarily or may not necessarily has been a priority or have been a priority for you, but that's coming to an end, okay? Aquarius, you're tired of it. You're not putting up with it. It's like, look, I'm closing out one cycle and I'm bringing in a new quality and a new type of energy into my life. This actually supports that, believe it or not, body care. And then the Four of Pentacles. This says to me that you have been, it's weird because the Four of Pentacles usually represents possession, control, you know, being tight with your money and with materialism, right? But then, you know, kind of coupled with body care, it just kind of feels like, say, for instance, that for some of you is where your attention has been as of late or the recent past. And it also kind of indicates too that people have been taking advantage of you, taking advantage of you financially. It's weird because I'm hearing that, you know, for some people, you might have had money stolen out of your account or been the victim of identity fraud. It just kind of feels like you guys have been getting your butts kicked by materialism, money, and things of that nature. And it's time to now start taking care of yourself. Okay. Now, this reading is not necessarily starting out on a positive tip, but I promise you, stick around, it gets better. Okay. And this is kind of proof too, because this is like you guys putting your foot down, right? The Dream card coupled with the Page of Swords. Okay. This is getting back into the business. This is getting back into your watery element, right? This is getting back into what's in it for me. This is getting back into what about me, right? And that's absolutely beautifully okay, right? Not only that, but with the Page of Swords here, swords represents mind, you know, thinking, communication. I do kind of feel like, especially, and the page usually represents the very newness of this type of communication. So I do feel like for a lot of you, you will start to communicate your dreams, your hopes, your desires. You know, it's almost like you take this "what about me" approach, you know, and I do kind of feel like for a lot of you, you will start to speak up. You will start to, again, communicate your wants and desires. Okay, this is what I love. I told you it was going to get better. Blessings and the Ace of Cups. Cups represent heart, emotions, and love, darling. Okay, so for a lot of you, again, who have been dealing with less genuine people and less genuine situations, this is new love, the beginning of love, the inception of love, coming in as you've asked for. But this says to me too, it's not necessarily that you've asked for it, but I do kind of feel like this is because you have been such a faithful servant. Okay, so I do feel like God, angels, light, universe is about to rain upon you some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful new love, just because you have been steadfast in, you know, your approach and your hopes and your wishes and your dreams. Right? Next cards are Tower coupled with listening, right? I do feel like this is a scary looking card. Okay? This, you know, with the Death card and the Devil card is one of the 3 scariest cards in the tarot. But this is just a stroke of lightning, right? This is inspiration. This is out with the old, in with the new. This is the point of impact, basically, where things change for the better, right? And listening basically is, you know, for some of you, you could be having a spiritual awakening and you're starting to listen to your intuition. You're starting to listen to that voice within, and it shocks and scares the crap out of you, right? But angels are saying to me, that's exactly what this message is that we want you guys listening to your gut. There are times when you guys do get caught up in the dream-like scenario and everything love and soft and wonderful, but you don't listen and you don't pay attention to what we are, trying to, those messages that we are trying to send you within. So Aquarius, this sounds like, angels are pretty much saying, hey, we're here, we're around you, we're trying to make contact. Listen, go within and listen to the voices that you are hearing. And of course, I don't mean voice as in hearing my voice now, but, you know, with your, the clairsentience part of you, or excuse me, not clairsentience, but the clairaudient part of you, where you are listening with your spiritual ears versus your human ears. If you hear anything with your human ears, please go get that checked out. Here it is. I love this. This is at the bottom of both decks. This is answered prayer. This is all the monotony, right? This is all the crap. This is life. This is the back and forth. This is the many options. This is the distraction. This is the, you know, do I love this or do I love that? Do I love this one? Do I love that one? Do I want left, right, up, down? Which one, right? Pray about it. You know, go within. Start listening. Once you start listening, right? I'm not saying once you start listening, your prayer will be answered, right? I'm saying once you start listening, you will hear the answer. You will hear the outcome. This will eventually go away. I kind of feel like, especially for a lot of you, with this confusion and with all of these distractions, you don't know which way to go. You don't know the next steps to take. But if and when you start listening, you will hear the clear-cut answer. All right, darling Aquarius, I hope that helps. I'm being told to hold, as in there are additional messages for you guys. What I'm getting is that I feel like whatever it is that you guys have gone through and whatever is that is your heart's desire, it feels very childlike and very soft and very warm and very innocent to me, which, believe it or not, you know, Aquarius is a very, 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 very sensitive and fragile sign. So I do kind of feel like, you know, for a lot of you, this has been a childhood wish, a childhood dream, you know, something that you've been wanting from childhood. And we love it. We want you to keep that inspiration. We want you to keep that in your heart and close to your heart. But we at times do want you to come out of that dreamlike, watery, you know, feelings and scenarios and move more into the spiritual and move more into the practical, because it's almost like you can have what you want. Absolutely. All prayers are answered, right? But we will help you navigate and get to your desired goal. So for me, Aquarius, that's exactly, you know, kind of what this reading was about. We understand that you have this beautiful, wonderful, loving wish that you've been carrying with you for so long now, right? And we do understand that the world is cruel, and you've been out there and time again, you've come up short, okay? We are giving you a new tool on how to get to your goal, okay? And that new tool basically is, you know, you guys take a break from wanting and wishing and move more into the actual trekking, the actual getting there, the actual movement towards your absolute goal. It could feel a little comfortable in the beginning, almost like when, you know, a baby horse or a baby giraffe or something is just born, you know, like they're struggling and they're stumbling, you know, to get their footing. We're saying to you, it could be uncomfortable to come out of that dream state, but just give it a try, because eventually you will master standing and then walking and then running. And before you know it, you will be looking behind at your goal versus looking ahead towards it. Aquarius, I hope that helps. I hope you guys enjoy the second half of September. If you want more detailed information and want to book a personal reading, contact details are below. Thanks, Aquarius. See you guys.